All right, let's talk about something real. We're diving into a guide called Beauty of the Beast, and it's all about a powerful idea you might have heard of, but probably not like this: shadow work.
But first, let me ask you something. Are you just tired? Tired of all that love and light self-help that always seems to just skim the surface? The kind that feels a little too easy?
Yeah, if that hits home, you are definitely not alone. The author, Anthony David, just puts it perfectly. This guide is for anyone who's tried sprinkling glitter over their wounds only to find out, well, the wounds are still there.
So this all leads to a much bigger question, doesn't it? Are you actually ready for something deeper? Ready to turn around and finally face the very things you've been told to just ignore or think positive about?
Because that's where the real work begins. It's time to meet your shadow. And honestly, this is the core idea we're unpacking, and it is a total game changer if you're done with advice that just doesn't stick.
So what is shadow work anyway? Look, this is not some new age trend. It's a concept that's actually grounded in the psychology of Carl Jung. It's the process of integrating or bringing back the parts of ourselves that we push away or deny. The anger, the shame, the desires we were taught were bad. The goal isn't to let them run wild, it's to understand them and reclaim all that energy.
And this right here gets to the absolute heart of this book's whole philosophy. This is not about thinking positive. No way. It's about getting brutally, unapologetically real.
So you might be wondering, okay, who is this for? Well, the book makes it very, very clear. This is a guide written specifically for the outsiders.
And let's be honest, this journey is not for everybody. It's for the misfits, the overthinkers, the rebels who always question the rules. It is for the cycle breakers in their families who finally say, you know what, this stops with me. It's for the ones who refuse to look away from the hard stuff, both out in the world and inside themselves. If any of this is ringing a bell, this guide is speaking directly to you.
Ultimately, what this guide really is an invitation. A direct, personal invitation to finally stop running from the parts of yourself you were taught to be afraid of.
So how do we even start? Well, we get specific. We start by asking, which monster is in your closet? The book uses the idea of archetypes to help us finally put a name to the face.
Let's look at a couple of these. Do you recognize the saboteur? That part of you that just messes things up right when they're about to go well because, deep down, you're terrified of success. Or what about the people pleaser? Oh man, the one who says yes to everything and everyone, completely abandoning your own needs just to keep the peace. These aren't just little personality quirks, they are deep shadow patterns. And the book dives deep into so many others like the control freak, who micromanages everything into misery, or the rebel without a clue, who breaks rules just for the sake of it. Just recognizing which one of these has been driving your bus, that alone is a huge breakthrough.
But look, knowing is just the first step. This guide is designed to take you from just thinking about it to actually doing it, by giving you the real tools for transformation.
I absolutely love this quote from the introduction because it just nails the entire approach. This is not a passive experience, it's an active one. It's a hands-on journey, through and through.
And the book really delivers on that promise. I mean, it is literally a workbook inside a book. You get actual CBT worksheets to reframe your thoughts, models for challenging those limiting beliefs, guided meditations, and even a survival guide for those really tough moments, the dark night of the soul. It is a complete, hands-on toolkit.
And your guide on this path is Anthony David. He's not some academic speaking from theory. He's an intuitive tarot reader who walked this path himself. He wrestled with his own shadows and wrote the exact book he wishes he'd had when he started.
Which brings us right here, to the end of this little tour, and to your own personal invitation to begin this work for yourself.
I want you to see this as more than just a book. See it as an investment in a profound personal journey. It's the starting line for the path towards something truly transformative, radical self-acceptance, beast and all.
The book closes with one of the most powerful statements I have ever read. It starts with this:
You are not here to be fixed. Just let that sink in for a second. This entire journey is not about finding something wrong with you that needs fixing. It's about this. You are here to be reclaimed, to call back all the parts of yourself that you disowned, that you buried, that you were told were unacceptable. It's about becoming whole again.
So, if you feel that call, if you are ready to stop running and start reclaiming, then your transformation can start right now. The link to begin your journey is right there. Click it.